not need to be handcuffed. He is a kid. He's not dangerous, John.
Who let Gigi Marasco?
And I won't bring you back. But if I sign your name here, I can keep your heart from beating inside Cliff Buchanan's chest. I'm doing it, Marasco.
Rex? What are you doing?
I miss you so much.
I've missed you too, Paul. We should probably focus on Matthew right now, but I've missed you too.
Nate! Matthew's coming around. He opened his eyes. He's gonna be okay.
I heard.
So why do you look so depressed?
No, I'm happy for him. And now it's only a matter of time before he tells his parents that I'm the one that put him in that hospital bed.
Hey Twinkle, it's me. Hey listen, I think I forgot to tell you that graduation is outside this year. But don't worry, my mom's gonna save some seats. So I'll be waiting inside for you, right by where I grabbed you last year after you got your diploma. Remember that? Hurry up, maybe we can relive it. Bob, what's going on? What's wrong? Did Tess break up with you?
Oh, Jessica's back. Go ahead and say it. You told me so.
A McMansion? Seriously? Damn. Is that my cousin?
Hi.
Daniela, I'd like you to meet my son, Sebastian.
Your son? Since when?
Last night. It was, sort of a surprise, right?
To me too.
Well, welcome to the club.
I don't know what you're talking about, John. Jack didn't lay a finger on Gigi Marasco.
His prints were all over the basement where she was found.
Yes, that's because the house belongs to a family friend, Detective. Jack spends a lot of time there. I'd be surprised if prints weren't found there. It doesn't prove a thing.
Yeah, that's right. So the party's over. Let him go.
What do you think, Jack? Are you innocent?
Yo, you call for delivery?
Guessing you've heard them all.
To be frank, yeah.
Don't keep it all. You deserve it.
Thanks, man.
Not my money anyway.
It belongs
To Agent Kent, who sadly I had to kill last night. This has nothing to do with you.
I'm your mother, and I want to help. What is this?
Just leave me alone.
What, and let you end up in jail? Do you see this woman lying here? My grandson has already lost his mother. I'm not about to let him lose his father, too.
Innocent until proven guilty. Isn't that how it works, too?
Is it the road you want to go down, Jack? Maybe weasel your way out of the system? Maybe you want to tell the truth right here and now. I don't think you meant for this to happen. I don't. I think you were playing an innocent prank on Shane when you lured him to that basement. His mom showed up instead. And you didn't realize that had happened. And you didn't realize the generator was leaking carbon monoxide. You didn't mean to hurt anyone, did you, Jack? You just wanted to get back at Shane, right?
How freaked out are you? Finding out that Tomas is your dad after all these years?
It's not like I can do anything about it.
Well, you're handling this well. I mean, I lost it.
Oh, yeah? Tell me more.
Oh, maybe another time. It's not really a meet your long-lost cousin for the first time kind of story.
How about the second?
I'm sure you'll hear all about it in good time.
What's the matter, Dad? Afraid I'll tell your niece our story?
How was New York? Did you find out what's going on with Tomas?
Well, not exactly, but I did meet someone who gave me a little insight.
Who?
His wife.
He's...
Oh my God, Paul! David, my ribs!
I'm so sorry I couldn't get here any sooner.
That's okay, you're here now.
You should know, your daughter-in-law is beside herself.
Dorian.
Loves Matthew.
Well, she's going to be happy to know that he's showing signs of improvement.
Has he asked for me?
No. No, but he hasn't spoken to anyone yet, David. You know, he's making eye contact with us, and his brain functions are improving, and he's breathing on his own. Doctors aren't sure how much. Nora's talking to a specialist right now.
Hey, Matthew is going to be fine. Better than ever. I know it.
I appreciate your confidence, David.
Got to get that boy back on his feet in time for the premiere.
The premiere?
Of my movie. I need him on the red carpet.
I know that he'd love to be there.
Do you have any idea who did this to him? Because I will eviscerate the yellow-bellied sapsucker.
If he tells his dad that I'm the one that decked him, it is over for me.
But don't you forget why you were there in the first place. He killed your dad, remember? He's not gonna want to go public with all that.
His uncle already confessed.
And if you start talking again, it'll all blow up again, okay? He's not gonna want to make any accusations. If he even remembers what happened, which a lot of people with brain trauma don't.
Really?
Yes, I did some research online. In most cases, people don't even remember how they got hurt.
Nathaniel Salinger, your cap and gown.
Yes, sir.
Today,
Listen, you're graduating. This should be one of the happiest days of your life. I know it was for me. You're free. Until you get a job or go to college and all the bills start piling up and...
This is you cheering me up?
This is me reminding you of what's important today and what this means.
All right. Thank you for everything. Have my back. I'm really glad you're here, Dina.
Hey, baby.
What are you doing here?
I am in pre-production, casting my new movie. I need a hottie for the lead.
Echo, this is none of your business.
You were gonna forge her signature, weren't you? To make it look like you had the power to make the decisions about what, her medical care, organ donation? I'm sorry, Rex, it's not going to work. You forge her name, and you're going to end up in prison.
Come on, Jack, be a man. Tell the
Not one
truth.
word. Do you hear me?
You know, Jack, by refusing to cooperate, it makes me think you're hiding something. That you planned all this, that you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing when you left that generator on.
Hey, I didn't even see the generator.
Jack, not another word.
Hey, it's my life. What if I want to tell him?
this is not so bad, right? Only 2 guns, a dead guy's wallet, dead guy's phone, some newspaper published by Todd Manning. Agent Kent, I'm so sorry I had to kill you. But you did say that you were going to kill that kid. You said that Todd Manning was his father, which does not make any sense. If Todd Manning is a kid named Sam, and I'm supposed to be Todd Manning, I don't have a kid named Sam. Do I have a kid named Sam? Well, Agent Kent, I know there's more of you out there. The place was crawling with you when I woke up. You don't want to kill me? I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm here now. This is where I'm going to stay.
You and I are going to find the varmint who did this to Matthew. Strike up a posse. Drive him to the ground. String him up by his privates.
David, we don't know how Matthew got hurt. For all we know, he could have just tripped and hit his head. So until he can tell us what happened.
No posse?
Not yet.
Can I talk to him?
Yeah, sure. I bet he'd love that. But just take it easy with him, okay? Don't pressure him into talking, and don't ask him how it happened. We don't want to rile him up.
Paul, you can trust me. Never do anything to hurt Matthew. I love that kid.
I know, son.
You're recruiting for porn in a school?
Oh, please. Half these kids are giving it away as it is. Check out their phones like it's worse than sexting. Hold the diploma is a step up. At least they'll be in focus.
Hold the diploma?
New title. New series. I owed some people for Hold the Pepperoni. I just had to temporarily retire the French. It's really sad. I don't even want to talk about it.
Look, I'm not saying sexting's great or anything, but that's somebody's choice.
So is this. And I pay cash at the end of any day. A lot more than you can make by showing your tatas to your boyfriend. So all these seniors bound for college with loans to pay, I'm your man.
I don't know if the counselors would agree with that.
I challenged them to find a better paying job for kids with nothing but a high school diploma and a great pair of...
I'm calling security.
You know what? You're not calling anybody. Want to know why? Because I know what your boyfriend did to the police commissioner's kid.
Okay, so you had sex, and then Jessica came back?
I don't know why she's back. All I know is that she's not letting me near my son, and I can't lose my boy and my girl.
Well, there's got to be something you can do.
Well, I don't know enough about Jessica's condition to know where to start. And Ryder comes first, right? I mean, I have to do whatever it takes to be a good dad.
Yeah. Hey, you want me to get back in that nun's habit? Just say the word, buddy. I'll help you out.
No. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do. I do. But I think you just need to enjoy every minute you can with Star.
Tomas is married? When was he planning on telling you, your 19th date?
Actually, we haven't been on even the first date where it hadn't been interrupted.
Oh, he lied to you. I hope you told him where he could stick his paintings and his music and that beard of his.
I kind of like his beard.
Hello? Snap out of it. He is a snake.
Sweetheart, it's not that simple. He's been separated from the woman for years.
Separated is not divorce.
Exactly, because she wouldn't sign the papers.
Why? Because her snake of a husband is just that much of a gem.
Look, Tomas is not the guilty party here. She has been using their son as a weapon.
Danny, the truth is, my ex-wife was having an affair. And she told both me and Sebastian that her lover was his father. I had no reason to suspect any different.
Oh, no reason? She'd lied to you for months. She had an affair. Why would you trust her about anything? Unless, of course, it was convenient.
Convenient?
Sure. If you believed her, you didn't have to get stuck with a kid.
Tomas has a son.
Mm-hmm. His name is Sebastian.
And he didn't tell you about him either?
Look, Star, he didn't find out until yesterday till his very French wife decided she didn't feel like being a parent anymore and admitted that they had a child together. And she did decide that she would sign the divorce papers if Tomas would take Sebastian off her hands.
I feel sorry for Sebastian.
I would too if there was anything to really like about the boy.
I get it. I would have ruined your life as an artist, and you know it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What you don't know can't hurt you.
Only you do know. And I think it matters a lot.
Only if you think about it, which I don't plan on doing. When you said we had a lot in common, I didn't think you meant daddy issues.
I was talking about your interest in music. Daniela happens to be a wonderful singer.
Oh, I'm okay. But my sister, she's amazing.
What don't you like about him?
I'm not going to rush into judgment here.
Oh, come on, tell me.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I think he's a lot like his mother. I think he's sarcastic, arrogant, snooty, but he's young, so hopefully he'll grow out of it.
I guess it just depends on what he does next.
Well, I guess we're going to find out. Because I convinced him to come back to Llanview with his dad. I figured Taya will certainly give him the attitude adjustment that he needs, or maybe you or Danny.
Me?
Mm-hmm. I kind of promised that you'd hang out with him.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay, this interview is over.
You
all
can't
right?
do that.
Here's your lawyer, Jack.
So? What if I want to tell him?
Lieutenant, we have something.
Hang on.
She's your lawyer. You want my help? You do what I say. Understand me?
Jack, you were saying?
Nothing. I have nothing to say to you.
Lieutenant, you're going to want to see this.
Taya wouldn't help me marry Gigi, so I'm doing what I can to protect her.
Listen to me. In order for a power of attorney to hold up in court, Gigi has to have been of sound mind when she signed it. It has to be witnessed by two people. It has to be certified by a notary, not to mention a copy of it has to be placed on file. Simply forging it is not going to work.
So how am I supposed to stop Clint from getting Gigi's heart?
Is that really what you want? Your father, I know there's no love lost between the two of you, but he is dying. Gigi's heart can save him. Honey, she signed the donor card. She wants to be of service.
Look, if they want to give her heart to some 10-year-old in a car crash, that's fine, but not Clint Buchanan, no way.
Honey, you cannot play God here.
No, he's the one playing God. How do you think he got to the top of the list? This is his hospital, his town. I'm surprised he hasn't sent his thugs in here to drag her down to the OR.
He is a powerful man. There's no question there.
He never got to know Gigi and Shane. He never tried to start any kind of relationship with them. He thought that I was after his money.
He is a terrible man. He's been terrible to the two of you.
Clint is not getting her heart. End of story. If you're not with me on this, get out.
I am with you. Always and forever. And I'm going to prove it to you.
Where is Star? Oh, she's probably off listening to some music.
What does that mean?
She met this guy, and he came on to her, not that I blame him, but he took her MP3 player, and he wipes out her entire playlist and puts his own stuff on there without even asking her.
Did she delete it?
She likes it.
Huh.
No, I'm not worried. The guy, he sounds totally desperate.
I don't know, dude. As a former player, I'd watch out for him.
Yeah? Well, I would if he lived here.
Thanks a lot, Mom. It's not like I don't have to take care of Hope or go to school or find time for James. Now I have to babysit your boyfriend's son, who is a snobby little kid from Paris who thinks he's cooler than everyone else.
Okay, why don't you just back it on down? Because he is kind of cool, and I think that you would like him. He's somewhat of a musician.
Yeah, is he snobby or cool?
He's young. I think that's what I said. And besides, you know what? His mother dumped him off on someone he doesn't even know, so why don't you give him a chance?
Why don't you give him a chance?
Maybe I am giving him a chance. Because I'm going to let him use Capricorn to work on his music.
All right, you said he's a musician.
That's right, just like his dad.
That's funny.
What's funny?
I just met a musician the other day.
Really? Who?
It doesn't matter. He doesn't live here.
You have a sister? I have another cousin?
Well, no, she's my half-sister. You'll meet her someday. So, you sing, or?
I compose lyrics and music.
Oh! Just like your dad. I mean, I haven't heard a lot of your stuff, but he played me a really beautiful piece once. Anyways, it blew me away. Listen, I'm sorry. I've got to run. But you guys probably need time to get to know each other, so I'll see you later.
So, you hungry? You want to get something to eat?
Not hungry. Danny, wait up. I'm coming with you.
Nate is just a friend and he didn't do
You
it.
say that I heard you and Nate talking at the Buenos Dias about how we put Matthew Buchanan in the hospital. I'm sure the commish would love to know the down and dirty about why his son almost died.
Matthew. Hey, little bro, it's your big bro. Matthew, it's safe. All the grown-ups are gone. You can open up your eyes now. Come on. Little bro, don't you want to go out and have some fun? What's that? Look like we got you. Oh, we got you. Matthew, blink once if you know me, and twice if you love me.
Look, Nate didn't mean to hurt Matthew. It was an accident.
Then why didn't he come forward? Because maybe it wasn't an accident. You've known about it, which makes you an accessory. I could go to the commish, and then you and your graduate go to jail. Or I could just forget about it.
Okay, what do you want?
Take a wild guess. I want to make you a star.
My side says Clint dies. You're not on my side.
I may not agree with you, but I will back you up.
Why?
Because you're my son. And Shane's my grandson. And if you go to jail, what happens to him? He's already lost his mother. I'm not gonna let him lose you too. Please, just let me take care of this.
No.
Yes, Rex. I abandoned you when you were a child. And when I finally found you, I lied to you about your father. Please. I have a chance to make up for it now. Please just let me do that.
How?
First things first. Do you know if Gigi has anything around here that might have her signature on it? So that I can forge this baby?
Should have just confessed.
No, Jack. You're innocent until the police prove otherwise.
But the cops said they had something.
Cops are bluffing. Right?
Last chance, Jack. You sure you got nothing to say?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, boy. You know, it's unfortunate, John, that you don't have any children of your own, particularly a son. You know that they listen to their fathers.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's dead. No need to send anyone else. Nope. I don't think he ever did. But you know what? Let me ask you something. What can you tell me about this guy who calls himself Todd Manning?
Now that we got that all straight, let's talk about these printouts we got from the computer we found in Jack's backpack.
You're good. That looks just like Gigi's signature.
Okay. Well, I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
All you have to do is find a corrupt notary, 2 witnesses, and a file clerk who will get it on record.
Consider it done.
Thank you. It's gonna be okay. Where Asco?
Awesome. Just saw Echo rush out of here. What's going on?
Was that 1 blink or 2? Do you know me or do you love me? Matthew, it doesn't matter. Just know I love you, little bro. Looks like we got you back. Hey, listen. Do you remember those escorts that I hired for us way back when? You know, when Danny dumped you and when Dorian didn't think I was her #1 anymore. Do you remember that? Guess what? I still got him here on speed dial. Pa told me I'm not supposed to push you, but doggone it, sometimes a man needs to be pushed. Why do you think I married Dorian the first time? Or the second time? Or the third time, for that matter? That's not important, Matthew. What's important is I got them all right here on speed dial. Pound 1 is Fawn. Pound 2 is Mandy. Pound 3 is... I don't remember her name, but she's hot. Matthew, you just pound whichever one you want.
David.
Oh, God, you talked. I did it. I made you talk. Thank God I'm here. Matthew, don't you tell Pa that I pushed you, okay? Just tell him you love him. I'll make him start crying. Oh, Matthew, I'm so glad you're back with us. Don't you tell Dorian this. But you're my best friend. And we got you back. All thanks to me.
I don't care what you call it. I'm not doing your porn movie.
You gotta start using your head. You're out of options. So, make the best of it. It's just sex. He's a good-looking kid, so I mean, why not? It's gotta be easier getting naked with a friend, right? You might even get into it.
I gotta go.
Don't make me call the cops.
Let go of me.
Hey, keep your hands off of her. What the hell are you doing? Why? What's it to you? I'm not her boyfriend anymore.
Now that's what I love to see, that beautiful smile.
Yeah, James makes me happy.
Is that why you're all dolled up? Taking you someplace special?
It's Nate's graduation. We're going with his family.
Oh, well, I guess you better get going.
Oh, well, you're not gonna get rid of me that easy. What are you gonna do about Tomas?
You wouldn't be interested. It's my boyfriend's graduation. Speeches and all these kids that you don't even know. Why don't you sit here and talk with your
There
dad?
gonna be a party after this fun fest?
Yeah.
Great, I'm in.
Sebastian, I'd like you to stay here. We need to talk.
Look, what are we gonna say that we haven't already said? Mom lied, we both hate her, move on. Come on, let's get out of here.
It doesn't matter if he is divorced or separated. The fact is that he didn't even tell you he was married.
You know, maybe Danny will take Sebastian to the graduation.
Why would a kid from Paris want to go to the Landview High graduation? You're trying to change the subject.
Yes, I am. Say hey to James for me.
He could meet my sister and some of our friends. I mean, if he's gonna be staying here a while, that might be good. And Mom will be home soon. You can fill her in about Baz while we're gone.
Sure.
I love you, Uncle Tomas.
You too, Danny.
Bye.
Great. Hi, hey.
Hey, you. So, how's it going with Sebastian?
Fantastic. You couldn't get away from me fast enough.
Echo had just heard about Gigi. She's been away. She's trying to step up, you know, as my mom.
Yeah, I heard that Clint, that there's not anything that you can do to stop him from getting Gigi's heart. And I'm sorry, Paulson. I know that's the last thing that you wanted to hear now, but Gigi signed the donor card. That's what she wanted.
She didn't want this.
I know, but since you can't do anything to stop it.
Well, we'll see about that.
What do you mean?
What's all this, Detective?
Well, these are Jack's correspondence with Shane Marasco, right, Jack?
Yeah, but these messages are from someone called Comic Girl 15.
That's your online alias, right, Jack? He posed as a girl, kind of weird, and he flirted with Shane, and then he invited him to a party at the address where Gigi was found.
And you plan on proving this how?
Jack opened that online account.
How do you know it was Jack?
Well, for starters, it originated on his computer. So what do you say, Jack? You ready to tell us what really happened?
This guy who calls himself Todd Manning, what's his story?
Okay.
Hell, I will.
Can you actually prove that Jack is Comic Girl 15?
Oh, it's not a trial, counselor. I'm just trying to figure out what happened, but I'd imagine if it came from this computer, it would stand up in court.
I hate to break it to you, but that's not my computer, McPain.
Okay, Jack, first of all, the detective is a lieutenant. From now on, you will refer to him as such.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
But you used the computer, Jack, and it was found in your backpack.
Because I borrowed it. Mom took away my computer after that stuff with Shane happened. You can even ask her.
Also, if you got a way to stop this, then do what you got to do. I thought you were out of options. I know, look, Clint's my brother, but I'm on your side. And you can always talk to me.
Whoa! You gotta come quick! Matthew said my name.
Are you sure?
He looked me right in the eye, and he said, David. That's my name.
Just go, don't worry about me.
Why are you even talking to this turncoat?
It's a long story, all right? I'm here if you need me.
Stop wasting your time with him! Come on, Paul! You gotta see him!
You didn't check to see who owned the computer.
Sorry, Lou. We found it in his backpack. We assumed it was his.
Okay, next time you don't assume, you make sure.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I know. Carry on.
Listen, lowlife. Listen. She said no. She's not interested. No.
Is that your final answer, Dina? It's a good offer.
Hell out of here, we're gonna call the cops.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Come on, let's go.
Right, Dina?
Go.
Let's go.
Yeah, you guys are so strong.
What was that all about?
David just told me that you said his name. That's great, son. Are you okay?
Dad.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm right here.
Mr. Balsam? I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to take Miss Marasco to the OR now.
I was touch and go there for a while. You're in the hospital, Matthew. You had a very serious injury. It was a brain injury. But it's okay. Look, listen, it's okay now. You're out of the woods. Everybody's taking great care of you, and you're gonna be just fine. You hit your head.
Dad.
Yeah. Matthew, do you remember what happened? Do you remember hitting your head?
Yeah. I do. What's going on? Who was that guy that James and Ford just dragged out of here?
This guy that I met when I lived at the motel, Rick. Nate, he knows. He heard us talking. He knows what you did to Matthew Buchanan.
You guys are handsome. Have you ever thought about a career in low-budget film?
Keep walking.
Hey, I wasn't too happy when I found out who my dad was either, but it turned out okay.
Well, I won't hold my breath.
Look, I don't know your mom, but whatever she said, just give it some time. My Uncle Tomas is a good guy.
What changed things for you?
My sister. Oh, there she is. Start.
Mr. Balsam.
No, you can't take her. Okay, not yet.
I'm sorry, Mr. Balsam, but
Just give me 5 minutes. Let me say goodbye.
I got it. Don't ask me how because you don't want to know, but it's been predated, witnessed, signed, and filed. Clint Buchanan is not getting Gigi's heart.
Thank you, Echo.
Sweetie, I'd do anything for you. Oh, and when I was at the courthouse filing the form, I heard that Jack Manning was arrested for what he did to Gigi.
For murder?
I don't know what the charges were, but he's in custody.
So, here's what we've established. The computer does not belong to Jack. There's really no way you can prove that those messages came from him. He already told you he didn't send them, so, Lieutenant, I would be very pleased if you could let my stepson go and let us on our way.
All right, let's go, Jay.
Okay.
He struck out again.
I'm afraid Jack isn't going anywhere.
Okay. Here. If you need anything, I'm right outside.
I did it! You hear me, baby? I did it. Clint is not gonna get your heart. He's gonna go straight to hell. And Jack Manning's gonna go straight to prison. I promise you, baby, I'm gonna make sure Jack has no life, no future. He's never gonna forget what he did to you and Shane. Maybe then I can let you go.
You can't hold him if you've got nothing on him. Get the keys and let him go.
No. We have a witness.
All right, Mr. Todd Manning. I think it's time you and I were face to face.